Once downloaded from the website, install this into your correct data directory. When the install is finished, you can launch modeling. This welded stud component can be added to beams or columns, and then it can be a shear or a threaded stud. If it's a threaded stud, you have the ability to add the nut and washer, but we're going to add a shear stud for this example. When this is selected as a beam, you can add it to the top or bottom flange, the far side, or the near side web. When it's a column, it will be face A, B, C, and D. For your pattern setting, you have fixed or equal spacing. And for this spacing, we're going to put 2 feet. You do have the option for a pattern underrun. This example will leave it at left end, but we'll show right and equal spacing as well. You have a stud column quantity of 1 or 2. The distance between that for the column, if you want an offset, and then if there's 2 columns, then you can do your pattern. Then you have your minimum lengths for fixed or minimum. You do see here I had my underrun for my left end, but I can change that then to my right end as well. And then we'll finish it off by showing that you can have it set to equal on both ends. Now, more common, you will have the left end setting and right end setting to maybe be a minimum distance or a minimum length. If that's set to that, then the pattern underrun is grayed out. If I want different spacing variations, then I will want to run this component twice. So left end maybe 24 inches and right end 18 inches. This example, I'll do my stud column quantity of 2. This is a known issue right now, but the column distance, it's supposed to read the gauge line. I know this is supposed to be 3.5, so I'm just going to put 3.5 right now. I had that set to a normal for my column pattern, but I can set that as staggered. So I'll start in the back, or I can do the reverse where it could start in the front. We can also add this to my near side, and I could add it to the top flange at the same time, but I'll just change to my near side web. And I'll change this to just be 1 column. So you can see that it will center it at half the nominal depth. I know this is going to be 6 inches for my nominal depth. There is a request to put this for actual distance for half of it. In that case, if you need to do the actual, then you could put an offset in there. This also does work on columns, even if they are sloped. Once it's a column, then you'll see the position changes from face A, B, C, and D. In this example, I'll just change this to a threaded stud, just with 1 column. Along with the component, we have added templates to this. So I'll show the beam and the column as well. You have the distance between, or the distance to the first stud, and then the last stud, and then the spacing in between. And then I'll also show the column. It's the same thing. And then we'll finish this out with, you do have the setting options in your component if you always wanted this to be a threaded stud instead of a shear stud by default.